So they're coming in with attachment. And with this card, this usually for me means that it's a negative attachment, something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be worked through. This can be depression. This can be an addiction. This can be just the way this person feels about themselves and their self-worth. They can be attached to unhealthy relationships. It can be a big gamut of things. So let's go ahead and pull some major arcana to see how that clarifies with this energy. It's like two completely different energies. The energy on the left, which is representing for you guys, you're really happy, you're very secure, you know where you want to go, you're very free. This other energy is not free in any way, shape, or form. Your clarifier is coming in as the moon. That using your intuition is also about seeing things that you didn't see in the past. Things are coming to light. Something is being, some hidden things are coming to the forefront now. Oh my gosh, they're coming in with the Tower card. So there's a reason why they're in this attachment energy right now. The Tower card is a big shakeup. It's something that really needs to be taken care of. It's like it shakes you down to your core, and then you get to see what your foundation really looks like. And you get to see where your cracks are, and you get to see where your weaknesses are and your triggers. This can be financially, and of course, of the physical world. This can be emotionally, and this can also be spiritually. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards here to see what's going on with these energies, because they're completely opposite. Let's go ahead and pull an emotion card. Wow, you're coming with the solar plexus chakra. And the solar is all about the identity and the ego, the self-worth, knowing how much you've been through, knowing how strong you are because of your challenges. You're really having a breakthrough right now, that you're not wallowing in what had happened in the past, but you're enjoying the present and you're looking forward to the future. And I feel like you're being very balanced right now with your energies, and it's helping your ego, it's helping your self-worth, and you're really living your life right now, and you're getting a lot of life lessons, and they're of the positive. They're making you stronger. This other energy, strengthening bonds. Okay, you're coming in with another chakra, guys, and it's the crown chakra. And we talked about that a minute ago, being very balanced within your spirituality. And this even talks about downloading from the divine while you're just doing the mundane things, or when you're sleeping or driving in the car, and you kind of get to a particular neighborhood, and you're like, which back road did I take to get here? Because you're so intense with downloading, and it can happen in an instant. I know it happened to me the other day when I was at work, and I was like doing one thing, and before you know it, I was doing something else, and I was like, wow, did I really finish that task? It's like, what happened there? And yeah, you can actually be doing your task and taking care of what you need to take care of on autopilot and still be downloading from spirit, and it's a really crazy thing. Here we have suffering and silence, obstacles and challenges, and mental conflict. You're not alone with this energy, because, what they're feeling, you're feeling it on a different level. I feel like you're choosing you right now, and you're doing you, what makes you happy, going the places where you want to go. You guys really suffered a loss. Here we go with the heart chakra, positive movement forward. Wow, base chakra. You guys are coming in with a lot of chakras, a lot of chakras that are flowing, and some are clogged and need to be released. Moving on. Okay, so they are going to be able to move on from this energy. That's important. I was hoping that card was going to come out on this end, because it's so intense in the beginning in what their energy is. So as they move through the month, they are going to be able to release and kind of figure out what it is they need to do in order to rebuild their situation because of the Tower card. But in the beginning, or what they're dealing with right now, really hits them really hard. Their heart chakra and their base chakra, it really hit them at their core and at their root, at their foundation, in their security, and it hit them in the heart. But if you notice, you have the heart chakra, positive movement, base chakra, moving on. So they are going to be able to get through this energy, whatever this is for them. You're worried about them. You share in the grief or the drama or the trauma, which represents that Tower card. You're not walking away unscathed by any means. Let's see. This one fell. I'm going to use it as a reverse. Four of Swords. That's talking about not being able to take on any more baggage. You just can't do it anymore. You've had enough. You're very, very burned and overwhelmed. And I think that's where you start looking for your door to personal healing and happiness. And you start putting yourself first. You start doing what you want to do. And you start putting yourself back together again. Whatever comes to light with the Moon card and the Tower really is intense. But you both find a way to move on. It may not be the same way. It may not be in the same direction. But you find a way to move on from this. Everybody heals differently. Okay, now we have the Four of Coins in reverse, and this talks about selfishness, no generosity, lack of balance. Here we have the Queen of Wands. New vision, guys. Being very determined, being very strong, strong-minded, strong-willed. Six of Swords. You know, they're taking their lessons and they're moving on. They were hard lessons. Sometimes they didn't seem like they were fair. But they're getting past it. Queen of Swords in this spot, I'm going to say there's lack of communication. And when it is, it's kind of argumentative. Seven of Swords is typically someone's doing something shady behind the scenes. They don't want people knowing what they're doing. There could be an ulterior motive to their actions. You know, usually when I see that card usually represents someone that has a third-party situation. But in this lineup, I don't think so. I think they did something really stupid or something really bad happened around you guys that they didn't handle it very well. I do believe that they're kind of holding things back and they're keeping things to themselves. I do think they're kind of up to something, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Eight of Swords in reverse. This is where you come out of the mental conflict that you've been putting yourself in, which is represented with that card there, the mental conflict, the number 2. That oracle card in this card is our opposite, obviously. So that means that you come out of it, that you work your way through it, you find the way to do it, you download from spirit. Okay, so you are going to be able to either keep your identity and your ego intact, or you're going to be able to rebuild from this Moon and Tower energy that hit you in that particular chakra, solar plexus. Three of Wands in the upright, looking forward to your new future, having a plan, having a vision. Hold on, one more. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and that's unhappiness. And this is what you're moving away from here, okay? Once you get rid of that stress and that drama that's going on in your head, and you start having that vision, you know, you move away from the unhappy family, unhappy life. Whatever's going on with this other energy that's not working with your energy right now, or you guys are sharing the same tower energy, the same breakdown. The High Priest in reverse is talking about not using your gifts, not listening to spirit, not following your path. It also talks about going against the grain, going against society, not caring what other people think right now. You know, the family believes this person is like doing the opposite of what the family values is. 8 of Cups in reverse, you know, this talks about walking away. It also talks about not really knowing where you're going with 8 of Cups in reverse. It's a sad movement forward. You know, it's like they're just kind of drifting. You know, there's a sadness with moving on. There's a lot of resentment that you have to move on. This is negative energy, not knowing where they're going. Very sad. But then they have messages coming in. I'm going to pull one more for them. Here we have the King of Pentacles, and we get back into our stability. So things do change, things do shift. There's a new energy coming in for them as well. They do get their security back. They get their footing back. You know, whatever this is in the beginning of the month, it does work itself out for both of you. But I feel like, because you have the door, you have a different avenue, you have a different way to handle this than they do. So that is where you're going to split your energy for a while until you guys can get through this situation. So I don't feel that you'll be going through it together. You'll be going through it separately. And it's a relief for you. You know, the mental conflict is gone. It's like you don't have to deal with this energy anymore, this situation anymore. And it's kind of like off your back. I'm feeling that for a lot of you, it wasn't your situation to begin with, but you were like, it was like a family member that you felt obligated to help. You know, maybe it was your significant other, you know, that kind of thing where it wasn't your situation. You know, because the Tower card is in their energy. The Moon card is in your energy, which means you figure it out. You find out what's going on. All right, so your spirit message today is gratitude. Oh, that's beautiful. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. That's a beautiful card, yes. I mean, I believe that's the energy you're going to, and I believe that you are grateful for where you are now and grateful for moving on and grateful for those doors to be open to you because you see the new beginning. You see the new hope. They're coming in with support. That doesn't surprise me because they need a lot of help right now. Their card reads, people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So I think this is telling me that it's time for you guys to separate because whatever you came together to learn or to experience on your soul journey, you have done so. So now this particular person is no longer needed for the present. There isn't anything that you can learn from at this time. They, like the card says, they may come back. And you kind of know who's in your life for the long haul and who isn't. You know, and that can be co-workers and family and best friends and significant others. It's like sometimes you just outgrow people because you guys have gone through that part of your lives together. And that's all your journey was supposed to be. Let's go ahead and pull some angel messages for you. I don't feel like this energy is good nor bad. It just needs to be done with. You know, whatever happened with the Tower card, you know, was pretty intense and pretty important. So whatever came to light for you, that was easy for you to walk away. So you're coming in with Lila, and it reads, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Their angel message is Bethany, and it reads, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. So they do need to take care of themselves. You know, both of you do. This is what this message is all about. Being alone, meditating, you know, downloading from spirit, listening to your angels, paying attention to the synchronicities, the things that you feel and hear and see, depending on what gift that you have. You know, listen to that. Pay attention to that. You know, we are all psychic and we all have different gifts and we can all tune into the other side. It's just what methods work for each and every one of us. So take that time to be by yourself and have your, you know, mind stop with all the chatter from the everyday life and just kind of download the messages and listen and see what happens. Whether people just see butterflies, other people will see birds, pennies. You know, take a walk in nature and see what really inspires you and makes you start thinking. And then that you know that that's your message. Denial is coming in for your oracle, and trapped is coming in for theirs. That's really interesting on their end because, you know, I feel like they're not being completely honest with what's going on because they have the Seven of Swords. And they feel trapped in their energy. They don't know how to get out of it, or they're in a situation that they don't know how to get out of. They kind of got themselves stuck, and they have to work around through this energy in order for them to learn from this, for one, and to grow for the second. You know, you're coming in with denial, and I really don't feel that you're in denial about this. So I'm going to pull a clarifier on the oracle, which I really don't do. But I don't know why you are coming in with denial, because you're grateful. You know, you're going through, you know, you're not denying what they did. You're not in denial about it. You know, maybe being in denial of, see, nothing is clicking with the surrounding cards. I'm just not pulling this together. Let's see. This one might stop me. King of Swords, you're holding something back. because it's in reverse. You're holding something back. So there's a part of you that may be hurting more than you're showing, or you could be showing that you're more hurt than you truly are. Like, you might be putting on a good little show to let them know that it's over, and you're making it more of a big deal than what it really is, just to get away from this energy for right now. Yeah, Page of Swords in the upright. This paired with the King of Swords in reverse talks about not being honest about what's being said. So I think that that's where the denial card is for you guys, is that you're not being 100% honest with your feelings in one aspect. So this is a very intense energy for the month, I do have to say. But you guys are both healing, you're both moving on, and you're both going in the right direction. So whatever this happened to be, just chalk it up as another experience and move forward, because you have all these blessings and so do they. That everything starts to work out once you guys part energies.